Hey guys, it's Reptile 101 here, and today we'll be talking about veiled chameleon care. So, as a lot of you probably know, this is Rango. He's my juvenile male veiled chameleon. Only had him for a few weeks, but he's usually bright green. But what I figured out is he doesn't really like the camera all that much, which is why he's darker. So we're just going to talk about care today. So what he's in is a 16 by 16 by 30 terrarium. This is ideal for juvenile veiled chameleon. For an adult male veiled chameleon, you want to have a 2 foot by 2 foot by 4 foot. You can also have that same setup for a female. But some people, for an adult female, like to use an 18 by 18 by 36. I highly recommend the Zoom Ed Riptibreezes. They're easy to assemble and provide great ventilation, and are not all that expensive. You can get this exact terrarium for $60 on the right website. Let's talk about foliage. So right here is just the the Exoterra Silk Ficus plant. Great plant, but it kind of lowers the humidity a lot and absorbs a lot of the water droplets that I use to mist him with. Over here, we have a small Exoterra Mandarin plant and a medium one in the back there. Right here, we just have a Zoom Ed climbing vine. And right here, we just have some sticks from my backyard. You can use sticks from your backyard depending on your climate. If you live in like a very dry climate, don't use your sticks. If you live in a very wet climate, don't use your sticks. If you live in an in-betweener, your sticks are fine as long as you run them under hot water first to kill all bacteria. Right here, we have a golden pothos, a very good safe plant. I recommend it. It will grow very viney and provide lots of climbing room. And they like to eat it a little bit, as you can see right on this leaf. He took a bite out of it. Back there, I have a water bowl. It's not needed. However, he does drink a little bit of standing water, and it helps catch extra water from the little dripper that I have right there. Great system. Highly recommend it. It comes with some Riptisafe, which I'll get into later on in the video. That's it. So that is the nozzle that he's hanging on right now. He really likes to hang on it. To tie these plants, for all of them, I just used fishing line. As you can see, you can kind of see the outline of it. Right here. So that holds the plants up pretty good, as suction cups do not work. Temperature and humidity gauge down there. For substrate, it's just a green towel that I replace every cleaning. Let's talk about calciums and food. So here we have the Repcal Herptivite without D3. The Repcal Calcium with the D3 ultrafine powder, which is meant to be mixed. These two right here are meant to be mixed. And then a little bit of Repticalcium with D3. And all these are mixed right here. For UVB, I use a Exoterra Reptile UVB 100. A Daylight Blue 60 watt. Oh, by the way, this is a 24 watt 5.0 UVB. And right here is a 75-watt night black heat basking bulb by Zilla. It's a 75-watt and only to be used for winter. Here's the ReptiSafe. You basically just put it in any tap water and it makes it safe for your reptiles to drink. So right here we have our cricket keeper. Crickets are obviously the easiest to find. And they do provide some good calcium. They hold calcium very well. This is just a large, holds a lot of crickets. Right here is the actual bulb, night black heat basking bulb, and the Zilla reflector dome. So if you're going to use a dripper system, please use distilled water. Distilled. Best water. It doesn't clog it up or anything. Just allows it to pass over. So other essentials include paper towels and trash bag. You're going to need those. And then a spare cricket keeper. And here we have our misting bottle. And it is for cleaning the water droplets. You might be able to see it. Focus. There you go. Now you can see it. But those are basically the water droplets that he drinks from. He also drinks from a dripper. I'm sorry about my fingers getting in the way. So now let's talk about diet. So their diet will mainly consist of crickets or dubia roaches. Dubia roaches are definitely the best for them, but they can be hard to find and expensive. They're kind of gross still. Crickets, still pretty gross, easy to find, and pretty cheap. But about 5 crickets equals 1 dubia roach, so you can do the math at your local pet store. You can also feed the occasional waxworm as a treat, the occasional mealworm as a treat, but I would say waxworms over mealworms any day, because they have the same fat levels, same protein levels, but mealworms can cause indigestion with their hard outer shells. You can give them some butterworms, which they like the color of, high in fat again, so only as a treat. And then phoenix worms, good staple worm. You don't have to feed them. They're kind of hard to find and they're kind of expensive, but they're pretty good. But as adults, most nutritious worm on the market would be the hornworm, but they're very high in fat, so only as a treat again. You can also feed the occasional pinky mouse. And then obviously dubia roaches and crickets. But make sure every feeding that you dust with calcium. If you're not going to do the mixture like I did, like here's the mixture right here. Of these 3 calciums. Then I'd recommend doing no D3 every day, and then the multivitamin and the with D3 like a few times a month. So that pretty much covers it. I will be making another video about how to handle them and how to basically feed them more. I'm gonna go more in depth. That was just pretty slow, or that was not slow, just not very in depth. But that's Ringo. Oh, up here, the lighting. This one is the 60-watt heat, and this one is the 5.0 UVB. And I used a board to hold the dripper system because I didn't feel like the frame was strong enough. Oh, one more thing. Last thing, I promise. Please use screen or nylon cages over glass, over all that stuff, because glass can cause glass gets air pockets, and that can cause a respiratory infection. So I think that pretty much covers it. Obviously, you're gonna need a shaker cup. I just use a old jelly jar from Kroger. Yeah, I think that covers it. You can use spring water if you want to, if you're not going to use a dripper system, but if you are, definitely use distilled. So, I think that's it for now, guys. Reptile 101, out.